Welcome to our YouTube channel again. This is Isan Kose from Kose Trading, and today we have the most advanced CD player from Bang Olufsen. This is the Beogram CDX2. The CDX2 was also designed by the most iconic designer from Bang Olufsen. It was Jakob Jensen. Of course, you can get it. It was in black and silver, but I have never seen it in black version before. This is the silver version, and it's quite a unique CD player. You can track what CD track it's on, and see how many time is left on the record. And it's also have very advanced technology back in the 80s and 90s when this came out. It has a touch functionality. You can actually put it on. When you press eject, it lifts up and the CD player, and you can actually place the CD like this and it will drop down again. Unfortunately, this has a gearing problem. The gearing mechanism is worn out, so it needs to be changed. And yeah, also has some very damages on the top plate. We're gonna deassemble it and take a look what is inside this Beogram CDX2. The Beogram CDX2 was manufactured from 88 to 90. It was only 2 years, and it has the Philips 150 CD laser, and it has 2 times 60 bits and all sampling in nearly 180 kilohertz. So this one, back in the days, it was very advanced, and also this touch functionality. Let me see if we can put it on and see if we can get some lights on. So right now it's functional. If we can press, you can see the LED is opening, and the touch functionality is working. It's okay, but yeah, when you press eject, normally it will be go up, stay up, and beautiful light will light the CD area up, and you can hear the motor is spinning and have some gearing problem. But if you service this machine, it can be very valuable, and the sound from this machine is very unique. The low pass filter on this Beogram CDX2 has digital plus bezel analog, and the dimension is 42 by 31, and is only 7.5 centimeters in height. So also the weight is around 5 kilos. So the display is fully functional, as you can see. It has some own times, but yeah, it's fully functional. That's nice. So let's press stop and take the power off. So today we're gonna deassemble it and look what's inside the Beogram CDX2. As I said, back in the days when Philips integrated the CD laser on this Beogram CDX2, it was all was blown away, and also the technology behind this, it was perfect. Bring some tools, and I think we should flip upside down. Oh, also the input. We have only RCA inputs on this CD player, so no DIN cable as usual when you have Bang Olufsen products. So this one only have RCA output. We have some screws back down here. We also have the type number 5161. So we should flip the Beogram upside down, and there's some screws we need to remove, and let's bring some tools. Safety first. Let's begin with remove all the screws at the back. So I'm gonna speed up the process again, remove all the screws, and let's see what we have. Now we have removed all the screws, and I think we can lift up the rear chassis, and here we have it. And here we have the lid motor and the lid motor controller at the side, and we have the decoder, and here we have the PCB and control and display part, and the CD mechanism, turntable motor, preamp. Is also in this one is also integrated preamp on this one. That's very nice. And here we have the switch loader. And the gear mechanism that's run it is supposed to be here. And this is worn out, like in this corner. Here you can see the gears has worn out, and this one cannot be engaging the gearing. So if you have a CDX2 or CDX, you need to change this one. You can 3D print it and you can find it in the market. It's very easy to replace, and actually you have a fully functional CDX again when this one is changed. So yeah, that's also useful information from here. So I think we should start with removing start from here and remove all the parts. So I'm gonna speed up the process again, removing all the cables first. Let's do that. Boom. Should be able to remove this one. So let's try to see if we can. No, this one. So I'm gonna speed up the process. Remove these two screws, 1, 2, and remove the lid motor controller. So let's do that. Here we go. But this one is stuck here. But let me see if we can remove it. No. We're gonna leave it here. Let's try to see if we can remove the lid motor and also the laser switch. There's a switch here. So let's do that. So we have now removed the screws, and let's see if we can remove it. Somewhere still stuck here. Okay, I think this is stuck with the lid. Let's try to put it upside down and see if we can gauge it from here. Put here. Here we go. Here is the lid. And let's put it. Now we can remove the motor and be careful not to damage everything. So let's try to remove the frame. And the frame is also stuck here. I think it's the ground. Also here. Perfect. And here is the frame. Now let's remove this one. Here is the lid motor, and it goes like this, mechanical, but right now it can't, the motor when it's on, it can't turn this wheel. So you need to change this one. I think you can buy it online and also 3D printed. You can get it everywhere. If you search for CDX gearing, this one is you need to change. You can see all the gearings worn out and it can't engage, so it can't lift up the lid mechanism. So yeah, this is the motor. It'll be sold like this, but you need to change this one. Next step, I'm gonna remove the decoder. The decoder is right here. So I'm gonna speed up the process again and remove the 4 screws. So I'm gonna do that. Now we have removed all the screws, and let's see if we can lift it up. We could not, and there's one more screw here. We have now removed the last screw, and let's see if we can lift it up. Still not. No more screws. And let's see down here. I think there's some. Okay, let's see if we can remove all the screws and see what went with. So it's very interesting to why we can't. Here we go. Let's remove the cables. Flip it. Here we go. And here's the decoder. The decoder is the thing is made in I think it's made in Japan. Philips. You can see the Philips logo, and you can find this also in non-Bang Olufsen products. So yeah, so these was in here for cooling. So yeah, this is the PCB board 6. No, this is PC board 5 according to the service manual. So yeah, I'm gonna put it here. So next step, we are gonna remove the display part, the controller. So let's do that. And holding by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. So we're gonna remove all the screws. We have now removed all the screws, and let's try to lift it up and see if we can remove it. Go remove the cables. Here we go. And here's the control and display part, and this all the touch functionality, all these. So look like this. I'm gonna put it here. So next step, let's try to remove this screw. So let's also remove this one. Here we go. This is the lid motor controller, PCB board 8. Look like this. Put it here. Next step will be removing the CD mechanism. The CD mechanism is with the 2 times the 16 bit and also with the reamplifier built in. So it was quite unique back in the days in the first 80s, 90s, late 90s, late 80s, started from 90s. So let's try. I think we should be able to remove it. Okay, let's try to remove the screws. Let's see what we can do. You know what? Let's try to remove the complete engaging system and see what went with. It's very interesting why we can't lift this up. I think there's some screw holding the. So there's a screw right here. And let's try to lift it up. Still not. No. I just want to see if we can. Okay, I think we need to deassemble all the parts, but I want to keep it as it is, but let's wait with that. So let's remove the transformer board and also the power supply board. So I'm gonna do that. We have now removed the screws from the power supply board, and I think the power supply board. So we have removed the strap. Let's see if we can lift it up. There we go. This is a very small power supply board for a big product like this, but it's very dusty, but it's fully functional. Look like this. This is also a PCB board 1. Put it here. Next step will be removing the transformer board, and let's continue with that. There's 2 screws, and let's do that. We have now removed the screws, and we can actually just remove the screws here and see if we can let's remove this one. Let's also remove these 2 screws. There's some fuse here. It's very interesting why we can lift it up. This complete chassis. Let's see if we can remove this one. Here we go. To complete the inject button and put it here. Let's see if we can. Here we go. Remove the cables and remove this one. And here's the complete top with the glass. Nice, in very great condition. And let's put it upside down. This one. I think we need to remove one of these clips and see if we can engage with the product. Able to lift it up. There we go. Here's the complete CD driver for the CX2. In great condition, fully working. Look like this. The next step will be removing the transformer board. The transformer board, I'm not sure if we can remove it, but let's see. Can be slide off. Here we go. Now we can remove it and maybe slide this one. Lift it up and see if we can remove this one. Here we go. Finally, we can remove this one. Let's take a sharp knife, cut it here, and we can remove this. We can now remove the transformer board. And here is the chassis, the frame. And here is the transformer board. We're actually done for the disassembly process for the CDX2. Let's bring all the parts at the table and see what we have. So we are fully complete with the disassembly process for the CDX2. We have gained some lot of parts for this section, and over here we have the motor, the lid motor. As I said before, you need to change this one to, if your CDX2 is not working anymore, the lid is not working, you need to change this part. Here's the lid controller. lid motor controller, and the switch load, and the decoder, Philips decoder, like this, and it's actually the CD, complete CD laser built in with the preamp. Here we have the controller and the display. The smallest PCB board, power supply board. And over here we have the transformer board. Look like this. We also have gained some chassis parts. Here's the frame. Over here we have the lid with the Beogram CDX2. We have the display touch functionality, the glass, look like this. We have the aluminium frame. And the last one is the bottom chassis with the serial number and type number. Thank you for watching. I hope you like this video also, and also thank you for my audience that are subscribing to my channel, and also all the my fans out there commenting my channels and the videos. So thank you very much, and stay tuned and have a nice day.